Hi everybody, I'm actually going to hand it off to my partner Chase Pearson to get this rolling.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for having us. It's a real pleasure to be here. We are Hudson Virtual Tours. We're a new company. We started this year, and we're proud to say that we kind of bootstrapped, and in March we became profitable. In April we had to kind of expand our business because of demand, and we're very excited to kind of tell you about what we've been doing and hear your feedback and look for opportunity. So my background is in broadcast technology and media technology consulting, and it's was a real kind of pleasure to team up with Owen and apply our skills to a new startup in this region. So,
hi everybody, I'm V. Owen Bush, and I'm the co-founder of Hudson Virtual Tours. My background is in experiential design, immersive design, and in software development, and I spent the past 3 years working in VR. And one of the things I learned about VR is that it's kind of like a solution in search of a problem. But one of the problems that we really found it to solve was in actually transporting people to businesses, to homes, so they actually felt like they were there. And that was kind of the germ of the idea that we came up with Hudson Virtual Tours. So I'm going to show you a couple case studies. If you could launch into this video, great. And if you could go maybe full screen with it. Thank you. So our first case study is the Emma Willard School. So this is right here in Troy. It's sort of the preeminent girls' high school in America. And the Emma Willard School has all these issues because most of their students are coming from abroad. They're coming from the Middle East and Asia, very difficult logistical places for them to come and actually take a tour of the campus. So with this now, anyone from their country of origin can tour the campus and get a real feeling of what it's like to be on the campus because it's very expensive and very logistically complicated for them to bring all these candidates in constantly to tour the campus. So this is an amazing tool for them. And as you can see, we're embedding multimedia and things into the tours. The next case study is the RPI Model Railroad Society. So this is one of the most extraordinary model railroad installations in the world, but it's completely off limits in the basement of a dorm at RPI. So what we were able to do is go there, and now anybody can tour this facility, and it's gone completely viral. So within a week, with a single Facebook post, it's had over 80,000 impressions and 25,000 individual visitors within 1 week in a single Facebook post, which is more than I've ever visited there physically. So another example is the Clark House. This is here in Troy, and it's kind of like a maze of restaurants and bars, and people get sort of confused about the layout, how to navigate from place to place. A lot of people are organizing weddings, affairs, functions there, and they may not be here in Troy, they may not understand the layout of the whole place. So now they can see it, they can tour it, and they can plan out exactly how they're going to go from place to place. And also the restaurateurs, Vic and Heather, they travel all over the world. They go to Japan and Italy. So now they can transport people back to Troy so they can see the facility. So this is a realty case study. This is with the Rosenblum companies, and this is the News apartments which are being built here, which right now it's a massive construction site. So if you want to see the apartment, you have to put on a hard hat and you have to walk through a massive construction site. This tour allows everyone to be able to see the home, the model home, and take a tour of it and get a real sense of what it would be like to live there. The added bonus of this is that they're renting out about 50 units that are all exactly the same floor plan, so they can use one model and rent out 50 different apartments. Now this is a good example of real estate in a buyer's market, right? So people, they're trying to sell these apartments. But what if you're in a seller's market, which we're in now, where there's very low inventory of homes and people are buying homes right away. So right now you can sell a home with just iPhone pictures. You don't need a fancy virtual tour to sell a house. But with a company like Here Realty, they're using our virtual tours to differentiate themselves because they put these tours in all of their homes and they say, well, if you sell with Here Realty, each one of your homes is going to have one of these virtual tours and it's going to have all these incredible marketing materials, which is letting them win more listings. Yeah, we can go back to the deck. It's in Acrobat.
Sorry.
That was it. You have to click on Acrobat. Okay, right. So our products are, as you just saw, we do these 3D virtual tours. We also do high-res print-ready photography, which is derived from the virtual tour. We do simple architectural floor plans that are easy to read and highly accurate. And then we also do Google Street View. So everything we do, we can publish to Google Street View. You can visit it on Google Street View. This is generated in the few months that we've been open. This has already generated over 100,000 views. We also create these architectural resources, and this is really interesting for contractors, developers, and architects who may want to have more interesting 3D assets to work with. So think of us as basically like a digital agency that is focused on spaces. So we can basically output all of these things I mentioned, plus we also do social media consulting, and we do video, and we do websites, the whole thing. So who is our market? Well, obviously real estate is a clear market, but we're also really interested in expanding into working with architects, working with businesses and institutions, some of which I showed you, educational institutions, cultural institutions. And our business model is incredibly simple because we have very simple standardized rates. We have rapid turnaround time, and between Chase and I, we cover a wide range. I go as far as Lake George. He goes all the way down to the southern tip of the Hudson Valley. We've been basically doubling business month over month, and we have projections for May and June. We just doubled our capacity by buying a new camera rig, so now I think we'll be able to expand. These are some of our happy clients in real estate. It's really interesting because each one of these agents is an entrepreneur, so we learn so much from working with all of them. These are some of the real estate companies we've been working with, and some of the small businesses we've been working with, including Brown's Brewing, who is our host tonight. So where we're at now is that we're primarily working with real estate, residential and commercial real estate. Where we would like to go is working more with architects, institutions, and businesses. So that's a big part of our ask, which is we would really like if you guys have any ideas for referrals, people we could talk to who may be able to use our services, please come up and talk to us about that. We also would love to talk to you about how we can scale our business, because our business is growing very rapidly and we want to do so in a sustainable way. And we also just want to hear any of your crazy ideas, because we really love this region. We want to share this with the world. We want to get more of people to understand the unique beauty of this area. And so any ideas you may have, there are no bad ideas. Thank you so much.
We've got a couple minutes if anyone has any questions.
Have you heard of a company called Matterport?
Yes, so we are a Matterport service provider.
Why architects?
So for architects, there's to do like very high resolution modeling can be quite costly. We provide that at a much lower price point. Now it might not be the same kind of resolution, but it does, like if you're going to do a renovation in this space, we can provide a point cloud model which you can use to kind of put into your CAD program and start from there. So it's a very low cost way to get a model going. They're highly detailed.
Also, architects are constantly needing floor plans. We can output floor plans for $50 and with a 24-hour turnaround, which is actually pretty revolutionary for architects.
Are you using proprietary technology?
No, we don't have any IP ourselves. We're a service company, and where we're differentiating is kind of with our skills, our customer service skills, and our marketing skills. So one of the points I wanted to bring up is that as we're developing a very large client base, we're starting to identify other pain points in the industry and places that we could help bring solutions. And so one of those areas is in social media analytics and optimization. So we're identifying a lot of different areas where we could potentially help real estate clients, and we're very interested in kind of having conversations with people who could maybe want to partner with us to offer different services to the industry.